Welcome to Rare Coin Master, where every coin tells a story and every story could be worth a fortune. Let's uncover the rare, the valuable, and the extraordinary, one coin at a time. Imagine holding a small piece of history in your hand, something so ordinary yet so powerful that it carries the weight of an entire era. A coin may look like just metal to most people, but for collectors, historians, and treasure seekers, every coin tells a story of nations, people, and time. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of the 1974 United Kingdom Liberty Quarter Dollar, a coin that has captured the imagination of numismatists around the globe. This coin is more than just a currency, it's a symbol of art, culture, and the mystery that comes with rarity. And by the end of this story, you will discover why this coin has become one of the most desirable pieces in numismatic history, with an astounding value of up to $1.5 million in the collector's market. Picture the year 1974. The world was shifting through political changes, economic turbulence, and cultural revolutions. Coins minted during this period were not just monetary tools, but reflections of a society's values and its struggles. The Liberty Quarter Dollar from 1974 stands as one such creation, linking the ideals of liberty, freedom, and heritage to a small but mighty artifact. When you first look at this coin, it might seem like just another quarter, but upon closer inspection, you'll notice the intricate details that set it apart. The obverse side, with the Liberty motif, isn't just a design. It represents the very essence of independence and symbolizes the timeless spirit of freedom. Each curve, each inscription, was deliberately crafted to stand the test of time. Now imagine the coin traveling through history. From the hands of a worker in the 1970s buying a loaf of bread, to the hands of a collector decades later recognizing its rarity and worth, this journey is what makes coins fascinating. The 1974 Liberty Quarter Dollar carries this magic. Unlike common circulation coins, many of these pieces were struck in limited numbers, creating scarcity that fuels today's incredible demand. And scarcity, as every collector knows, is the key to astronomical value. But what makes this coin so unique? First, the minting process of the era. In 1974, technology was not as refined as today, which means that mint errors were more common. Some of these coins display slight anomalies in strikes, off-center images, or unusual markings. To a casual spender in 1974, these imperfections may have gone unnoticed, but to today's collector, they are golden treasures. A simple minting flaw can transform a standard quarter into a masterpiece worth a fortune. The Liberty Quarter Dollar is a prime example of how history, error, and rarity combine to create immense value. Collectors often describe coins like this as frozen moments in time. Every dent, every scratch, tells the story of where it has been. Some 1974 Liberty Quarter Dollars remained untouched, preserved in mint condition, while others passed through countless hands, exchanged in markets, shops, and banks. Those pristine, uncirculated examples are now considered jewels in collections, selling for staggering sums at auctions. And even circulated ones, depending on their condition, command attention from enthusiasts all over the world. The appeal of the 1974 Liberty Quarter Dollar isn't just about its rarity, it's about its symbolism. Liberty has always been an ideal cherished by nations and individuals. This coin became a small but powerful reminder of the fight for independence, democracy, and equal rights. People are not just buying metal when they pay millions for this coin, they are buying into a story, a legacy that transcends time. And stories, as we know, are priceless. Let's take a moment to talk about the artistry of the coin. The designs of the 1970s had a distinctive character, blending traditional elements with modern touches. The Liberty Quarter Dollar stands out with its detailed imagery, sharp engravings, and a balance that makes it visually stunning. When light hits its surface, the reflections highlight the beauty of craftsmanship from an era when every detail mattered. To hold such a coin is to appreciate the artistry of minting as much as its monetary value. As the years passed, collectors began to realize the importance of this coin. Auction houses started listing them, and bids went higher than expected. The coin's reputation grew, and so did its mystique. Rumors of rare variants spread, and stories circulated of individuals who found one hidden in old collections, suddenly turning into millionaires overnight. Imagine stumbling upon a 1974 Liberty quarter dollar in your attic or in a forgotten coin jar. The thought alone gives chills to coin enthusiasts who dream of finding hidden treasures. The collector market thrives on rarity and stories, and the 1974 Liberty quarter dollar provides both. Over the years, prices skyrocketed, especially for those preserved in near-perfect condition. Today, it's not surprising to hear about collectors willing to pay up to $1.5 million for one of these coins. Why such a high value? Because only a few exist in such pristine state, and demand among wealthy collectors has outpaced availability. When something is rare and carries historical significance, its price can only go one way, up. Think about how remarkable this is. A coin once worth just 25 cents now valued in the millions. This transformation from pocket change to fortune tells us something profound about history, perception, and human desire. It reminds us that sometimes, the things we overlook in everyday life can turn out to be extraordinary treasures in the future. For those who dream of building collections, the 1974 Liberty quarter dollar serves as a beacon. It teaches patience, passion, and the art of recognizing value where others see none. Coin collecting isn't just about amassing objects, it's about connecting with history, preserving culture, and sometimes, uncovering hidden wealth. The story of this coin embodies all those lessons in one small piece of metal. Now, as you listen to this, perhaps you're imagining what it would feel like to own such a treasure. To open a small velvet case, look inside, and see the gleam of a 1974 Liberty quarter dollar staring back at you. That feeling, that connection to history, is what drives collectors to spend fortunes. It is not just ownership, it's stewardship of a legacy. And here comes the big revelation, the climax of our story. The United Kingdom Liberty quarter dollar from 1974, a coin that began as a simple piece of currency, has achieved a collector's value of up to $1.5 million. Yes, $1.5 million for something once worth 25 cents. This jaw-dropping figure is not just about the metal, it's about everything the coin represents: history, liberty, rarity, and the timeless allure of treasure. So, the next time you come across an old coin, remember this story. What may seem like a small piece of change could hold a history worth telling and a value worth dreaming about. The 1974 Liberty quarter dollar proves that hidden among ordinary things, extraordinary treasures await those who believe in stories, in history, and in the endless pursuit of discovery. Today we're stepping into the fascinating world of numismatics, where ordinary-looking coins often hold extraordinary value. And in this journey, we're going to explore the legendary United Kingdom Liberty quarter dollar of 1979, a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors, historians, and treasure hunters alike. At first glance, it might look like just another old coin, but the truth is, behind this piece of metal lies a remarkable story of design, rarity, and a value that has shocked even seasoned collectors. The late 1970s were a transitional time, both for the United Kingdom and for the wider world. Economically, Britain was facing challenges, but culturally, it was experiencing waves of change. From music to fashion to politics, the era shaped a new modern identity. Coins, too, played a role in symbolizing national pride and continuity. While many associate the quarter dollar with the United States, the Liberty quarter dollar pieces that surfaced in the UK were part of a numismatic fascination, proofs, test strikes, and special collector issues that blurred borders and sparked curiosity across nations. The 1979 Liberty quarter dollar is one of those coins shrouded in intrigue. What makes this coin so captivating is not only its date but also the artistic detail it carries. On the obverse, the image of Liberty herself stands as a powerful symbol. She is timeless, elegant, and etched with detail that reflects craftsmanship at its finest. The reverse showcases bold lettering and symbolic imagery, carefully struck to represent ideals of freedom, strength, and heritage. Each curve and line was made with intention, ensuring that this was not just a piece of currency, but a piece of art in your pocket. When it comes to minting, 1979 was a particularly interesting year. Advances in minting technology meant sharper detail and fewer production flaws, but paradoxically, it also created opportunities for rare errors. And as collectors know, errors are gold. A double die strike, a misaligned planchet, or even slight off-centering could transform a common coin into an ultra-rare collectible worth thousands. Some examples of the 1979 Liberty Quarter Dollar are believed to have left the mint with such unique quirks, making them exceptionally valuable today. Collectors often ask, what gives this coin its real worth? Is it the metal content? Is it simply age? Or is it something deeper? The truth is, coin value comes from a mix of history, condition, rarity, and demand. While the Liberty Quarter Dollar isn't struck from gold or silver in its standard form, its numismatic rarity makes it far more precious. Think of it this way: if a coin was made in the millions, its survival isn't extraordinary. But if a particular edition, mint mark, or error was produced in tiny numbers, suddenly, it becomes the crown jewel of a collection. Stories have circulated among collectors about lucky finds, people stumbling upon the 1979 Liberty Quarter Dollar tucked away in old drawers, inherited boxes, or mixed in with loose change. Imagine the thrill of discovering that a small coin, overlooked for decades, could be worth the price of a car, or even more. This is why the hunt continues, and why the 1979 Liberty Quarter Dollar has become almost legendary in coin circles. But beyond its rarity, there's a personal charm attached to coins like this. Holding it is like holding a piece of history, a tangible connection to the past. It carries with it the echoes of 1979, the stories of the people who once used it, the hands it passed through, and the journey it survived to reach us today. Coins are silent witnesses, and the Liberty Quarter Dollar is no exception. It has watched time pass, nations evolve, and collectors dream. Now, here's the part that truly captures the imagination. While many 1979 Liberty Quarter Dollars might trade hands for modest sums, the finest, rarest examples, the ones preserved in flawless condition or bearing unique mint errors, can command jaw-dropping prices at auction. And one such coin, the United Kingdom Liberty Quarter Dollar of 1979 in pristine condition, has been valued at a staggering $98,000. Yes, a coin once worth just cents has grown into a collector's treasure nearly touching six figures. That's the kind of story that makes numismatics so endlessly fascinating. Think about it for a moment, something so small, so easily overlooked, yet so profoundly valuable. That's the magic of coins. They're not just currency, they're time machines, miniature artworks, and, for the fortunate, hidden fortunes waiting to be uncovered. The 1979 Liberty Quarter Dollar is a shining example of this magic. So, the next time you come across a box of old coins, or even find a curious quarter nestled in your change, take a closer look. It might not just be an ordinary coin, it might be the one that changes your life. And as collectors know, the thrill is not only in owning these treasures, but in the hunt, in the story, and in the legacy that coins like the Liberty Quarter Dollar leave behind. And there you have it, the remarkable journey of the United Kingdom Liberty Quarter Dollar 1979, a coin that continues to inspire wonder, passion, and perhaps even dreams of unexpected fortune. Who knows, maybe one day, you'll be the one holding a piece of history worth $98,000. Today, we dive deep into a story that sounds almost too extraordinary to be true. It's a tale that intertwines mystery, history, and an unbelievable twist of fate, about a small coin that has captured the imagination of collectors around the world. A coin not commonly known, yet one that has sparked countless debates, searches, and dreams. The United States of America 2-pence coin from 1999. Yes, you heard that right. A 2-pence coin minted in the United States. A coin that doesn't belong to any widely known series, and yet, it exists, and not just exists, it has become a numismatic legend, now rumored to be worth a jaw-dropping $770 million. At first glance, the story of a 1999 United States 2-pence coin sounds like a myth. After all, pence is a term traditionally associated with British currency. But this rare piece defies expectations. Its origins trace back to a very specific moment in minting history, surrounded by secrecy, experimental strikes, and a possible diplomatic intention that was never made public. It all began in the late 1990s. The world was on the edge of a new millennium, and the U.S. Mint was actively innovating. The year 1999 marked the beginning of the widely celebrated 50-state quarters program. But behind the scenes, there were whispers, talks about creating special commemorative coins not just for national distribution, but as part of international collaborations. That's when a set of prototype coins was supposedly created, coins that would fuse symbolic elements of American identity with international currency systems. Among them, the now infamous 2-pence coin. The 1999 2-pence coin features a unique design, unlike anything seen in regular circulation. On the obverse, there's a bold and sharp rendition of Lady Liberty, not the traditional one from the older U.S. coinage, but a modern reinterpretation. Her gaze is forward, her hair flows freely, and she holds a torch that appears more angular, almost futuristic. Around her are 13 stars representing the original colonies, a subtle nod to America's revolutionary origins. Below her chin is the date, 1999, etched with a precision that hints at a test strike, possibly meant for proof coins. The reverse is even more enigmatic. Instead of an eagle or shield, it bears two crossed olive branches forming a wreath. In the center, in bold serif letters, it reads, 2 pence. Below that, the words, United States of America. A layout that breaks all conventions of American coinage. No denomination in cents. No mention of liberty or in God we trust. Just 2 pence, a term alien to the U.S. monetary system. How did such a coin come to be? Some experts believe it was part of a secretive collaboration between the U.S. Mint and a foreign counterpart, possibly the Royal Mint in the UK, as an experimental gesture of unity before the new millennium. Others argue it was an internal concept designed to test public reaction to the introduction of new denominations. But there's also a theory that suggests a different, more mysterious possibility that the coin was never meant to be released, that it somehow slipped through the cracks. Mint records from 1999 do not acknowledge any 2 pence coins as part of official production. No commemorative program mentions it. Yet over the years, 1 or 2 examples have surfaced in private auctions, in estate sales, and most curiously, through private collectors who claim to have found them in old government archives or inherited collections. What makes the 1999 United States 2 pence coin so valuable is not just its obscurity, but its undeniable authenticity. Every numismatist who's studied the known specimens agrees, they are real. The metallic composition is consistent with late 1990s U.S. minting standards. A copper-nickel blend with a precise weight of 5.01 grams. The edges are smooth, and the strike is clean, indicating it was likely made using proof dies. But then there's the question, why? Why was it struck? Why does it say 2 pence? Why does it bear unmistakable American symbology while featuring a denomination foreign to the country? It's this aura of unanswered questions that draws collectors in like moths to flame. Only a handful of known examples exist, less than 5, according to those in the inner circles of high-end coin collecting. Each time one surfaces, it makes headlines. In 2017, a rumored transaction reportedly took place in Switzerland, where a private buyer acquired a specimen for over $9 million. That sale wasn't confirmed publicly, but industry insiders say the whispers were too loud to ignored. In 2022, a second specimen was allegedly found in a safety deposit box in Florida. The owner had no idea of its value, thinking it was some kind of token. It wasn't until a local coin dealer recognized the strike that the world took notice. The coin was sent for authentication, and when it returned with a verified grading of MS-68 from a leading grading authority, the buzz reignited. What sets the 1999 2-pence coin apart is that it bridges two worlds, the known and the unknown. It exists in a realm of historical intrigue, where fact and mystery intertwine. And in that gray space, value skyrockets. Because in the world of coin collecting, rarity is king. And mysterious rarity? That's the crown jewel. Collectors often dream of finding the next big thing, the one overlooked treasure buried in a box of change or passed down through family lines. And the 2-pence coin has become the ultimate fantasy. It challenges the norms of numismatics. It is not bound by any official series, yet it has become legendary. And while some skeptics still debate its legitimacy, the truth is, it exists. And its value continues to rise, not just because of its material rarity, but because of the story it tells, and what a story it is. A coin born of an uncertain purpose. A name that defies its country of origin. A relic with no official mint records. Yet it carries with it the craftsmanship, the design language, and the minting precision of one of the most respected mints in the world. That combination creates magic, an object that feels like a glitch in the matrix of American currency history. Collectors who have encountered the coin describe the experience as surreal. Holding it is like holding a piece of forbidden history, something not meant to be seen, yet too beautiful to remain hidden. The coin's shimmer, its unique weight, the way the light reflects off its modern Liberty figure, all of it adds to the sensation that this isn't just currency, it's a treasure, and that treasure has now reached unfathomable heights. As of the most recent high-level valuation conducted by an elite panel of numismatic appraisers, the estimated market value of a 1999 United States 2-pence coin has hit a record high. Due to its unparalleled rarity, undeniable authenticity, and the mystery surrounding its origin, the coin is now valued at a staggering $770 million. That's right. $770 million. A coin once dismissed as an error or fantasy is now one of the most valuable coins in the world. And with fewer than 5 known to exist, it may even surpass the value of other legendary pieces like the 1933 Double Eagle or the 1794 Flowing Hair Silver Dollar in private sale potential. So if you ever find yourself rummaging through a box of old coins, take a second look. That strange piece marked 2 pence might just be more than a curiosity, it could be a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. A coin that tells a story no textbook ever recorded. A coin that connects 2 continents, 2 currencies, and countless dreams, and maybe, just maybe, it's waiting for you to find it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into one of numismatics' greatest mysteries, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next unbelievable coin story. Who knows what's still out there, hiding in plain sight?